There's nothing like getting some free rewards, and this is your opportunity to get some. We have another clan boss challenge. We'll be giving away 540 gems and some other stuff to 10 lucky winners at the end of this month. If you want to participate, keep watching. Welcome on the Deadwood Jedi. This is a Raid Shadow Legends video, obviously, and we are on the test server to do this particular recording because we're going to be doing a clan boss team for a clan boss challenge for the month of February. And of course, it's Valentine's month, which means all the couples are getting together. So I figured we'd do a couple speed tune here for you guys. And that's going to be the challenge. You have to bring one duo pair. Now, I know not everybody's going to be able to do this. It's rough sometimes, but them's the breaks, as they say. But I need one duo pair. I don't care if it's Seducer and Temptress. Those are two rare champions. It could be the ones that I'm using, Towering Titan and Cagebreaker. You can bring in Siphian, Rhodos, Cupidus, and Venus. I don't really care what the combination is, but I want you guys to bring in two champions and use them for this build. In fact, we'll spread it out a little bit longer. If you guys have any two monster hunters, we'll consider that a pair as well, just to open up the possibilities for you guys. But the idea is the same. You have to do Ultra Nightmare. You have to do at least 1 million damage. Those are really the only restrictions, as long as you also bring in one of those paired champions, right? There's champions in this game that have those kind of pairings. So you find one of them, put them together, toss them in, and you can get some good results, hopefully, anyway. So the team I'm bringing in is going to be Cagebreaker and Towering Titan. I'm actually using a modified version of a tower, like one of the Tower Skull Crusher teams, Slow Tower Unkillable teams, because we're going to also bring in Zinogre Blade Master, because, you know, a lot of people got her. I figured we'd try something a little bit different. This is a challenging one to build because, of course, she has her increased speed buff, and while I could have turned that off and just dropped her into a normal team, I figured let's try and use this. This is affinity friendly-ish. Doesn't work on red affinity, because when Zinogre weak hits, she does not get her turn meter boost, which sucks for sure. But that's the breaks with her. The fun part about it is that we're going to be able to do, I think, a pretty fun little team here. And this does only work on Ultra Nightmare. This is a very specific tune I'm building here, so it's probably not something you're going to want to replicate, but I will have it linked in the comments down below, or the description down below, if you guys are interested. But yeah, block damage. We got some, you know, she's going, I think, 160. I need to change that. It's going to be 151 speed that she's going to be running at, because 161 is too fast. I tried it, didn't work, and everything went to poop. So we're going to try it again, this time with a little bit better speed on it. So let's get some 0 speed. I have something here with 0 speed on it I can just toss on, right? There we go. Little counterattack action. Perfect. And so there we go. Yeah, so that's the team that we're going to be bringing in. Now, the fun part about this team, the reason why I have the two Titans in here, besides the fact that I have never used them in my life and I was curious what they would do, is that they do have a cool little damage sharing ability here. Towering Titan will take 50% of the damage that Cagebreaker takes. So hopefully that'll help with the stun, and Cagebreaker should be taking the stun. I do have Brogni in here, so we're going to have some shield action, hopefully lasts a little bit longer than we would normally. Roshkart obviously blocking damage, and then Blade Master providing leech to make sure we heal back up. Weaken, which is something that we also don't have, as well as increased speed, and I have it all timed out, so we can just go on auto. Now, Towering Titan does have an A3 that grants him an extra turn. I did have to turn that off just to make sure everything moved nice and smooth, but wasn't really important anyway, so shouldn't be an issue. But as you can see, we're going to start off full auto here. We get the block debuff up. We are on void, so I don't really have to worry about affinity. Although, if I did have to worry about affinity, this would be affinity friendly as well. So, you know, take that for what you will. But yeah, there you go. You can see the big shields, and here goes the stun. Oh, we already had that. So here we should get the block damage. Perfect. Rodney's going to take an extra turn, and after this point, we should be fully in sync and should work for a full 50 turns if we can survive that long. Real question is, can we survive that long? I don't know. I mean, sharing half the damage is great. It's basically like an ally protection, so it's not like an OOOP skill. And the reason why these two champions are pretty trash is they don't hit particularly hard, even though I built them both really heavy damage. Neither one is hitting hard. I think Towering Titan is like 100k HP. He's HP champ, and like 300 crit damage, and he's barely cracking 100,000. They both have a 4-hit skill, which does decent damage for sure. Towering, or that one, Cagebreaker, who you'd think would hit hard, attack-based champion, just really doesn't. It's just kind of a disappointing champion, unfortunately, for those skills. So hopefully these are two champions that get some rework and some love, because they're kind of a cool combo. And I would love to see them actually being used, but like I've never seen anybody ever use them in anything. So yeah, take that for what it is, I guess. But anyway, let me go ahead and show you guys the champs, how I built them, and then we'll come at the end and come back at the end, I should say, and see how the damage turned out. All right, let's break down the champions, how I'm using them, what I've got. I got Under Priest Brogni in here, pulling in, 188 speed. Pretty good crit rate, crit damage, pretty typical stuff with all these champions. Nothing too fancy with a lot of these that Roshkar the Tower, I'm trying to maximize his attack. That's what his A1's actually based on, not HP. So for a clan boss team, it's better to focus on that, which is what I've done here. Then Ogre, as you know, is a beast. Obviously had to slow her down, 151 speed. Not exactly optimal as far as that goes, but the rest of her build, I think, is pretty darn solid. So opted for that. As far as the two Titans, we've got Towering Titan, HP-based champion. I got him pretty much, 100,000 HP just about is pretty good, I'd say, and nearly 300 crit damage. If this doesn't get him to hit, nothing will. Hint, nothing will. But he's doing the job of keeping our other champion alive, Cagebreaker, and he's got almost no HP. I try to build up his attack as much as I could, getting over 5,000. I think that's about as good as I'm going to be able to get with him. Almost over 300 crit damage, which is pretty dope as well. They both have accuracy because they both have decreased defense on their A1 ability, which we need to land. And so hopefully between the two of them, we'll have a fairly consistent decreased defense up on the boss, but neither one is 100% chance. So anyway, those are the builds. All right, 45 million. Not what I would call impressive. Towering Titan, was awful. Did as much damage as Roshkar, and yeah, that's not great. Cagebreaker did less damage than Brogni. That's not great. The Blade Master did okay. Yeah, these champions stink. They stink. Let's get some buffs on this, Clarium. Can we remake these, please? Just like a little update. Good lord. These guys are awful. Anyway, but we got the tandem team in, and that was the whole goal. So I finished my run. I did everything I needed to do. I got my results. Yay, that's 45 million. Excellent. That's what I need. Now all I have to do is take my UN number, go to my Discord, find the DWJ challenge channel. It's pretty easy to find, and submit your results in there. That's it. That's all you got to do, guys. That simple. And you have the opportunity to win 540 gems. Like I said, the top 3 finishers will win 540 gems plus a void shard plus an epic book. We'll also have one selection by me, one selection by my moderators that are also going to get those rewards. Then 5 random people will get 540 gems on top of that. So great opportunity to win some rewards, win some free gems. Yeah, just participate. A fun little challenge. We try to do these every month, and it ends up being about every 3 months. But I'm always trying to do this every month for you guys. But anyway, that's this month's challenge. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it and get on board, and I'll see you in my Discord. And until next we meet, I'm the Deadwood Jedi.